my time. Oh, I lost my pen. I know my card left up there on my Good pass. All right. Whenever you're ready.
Two men walk into an arena. You've got Christopher standing there in his white tunic, his breastplate, and the salmon tabard. And you've got Harry's. Harry's walks in and he's got his very light armor on, and you've got the red and the black. They both walk in with sword and shield, both holding their shield high, both holding their sword at the ready. They have the same stance. As you watch the fight, they have different moves, they have different tactics, but at the core they have the same foundation. Christopher and Harry's were trained by the same knight. If you watch Sir Louis and Drake, you will see that they fight with the same foundation they learned from Virgil. And if you watch Harry's and Virgil, you see the same foundation. When you watch a fencer, if he goes into first position after drawing his sword, second position, third position, you know he trained from the writings of Master Fiore, the Italian fencer who developed the entire art. Is there anything that we do that shows who our Maker is? Any core foundation that is within us to let the world know who we are and where we get it? It is through our patience and our forgiveness that we can most exemplify and most demonstrate the glory of God, even though it is just a reflection in us. As the wise teacher, the Couplet, wrote in Proverbs 19:11, it is a man's discretion that makes him slow to anger, and it is his glory that allows him to forgive. It is not in man's nature to be patient. The most frequently asked question in the Bible is, how long?
Yeah.
How long, God, before you bring judgment? Adam asked. Seth asked. Enoch asked. And God gave an answer. Methuselah, when he dies, his death shall bring judgment. That's what Methuselah means. So Noah is there, hey Dad, when are you going to die? How long until this world is judged? Dad, die, please, so the world can be... King David wrote, how long, O Lord, until you deliver me from my sins? Shortly after his betrayal of Uriah. Even Habakkuk asks, how long must I look upon the treachery and the sin of the world? Grimmett, don't bother looking to Habakkuk. Habakkuk is in the clean part of your Bible. And you know I just studied from Tom Nelson. Clean. The entire time, how does God respond? How long until you bring judgment? Methuselah is going to live the longest lifespan in the Bible. Why? The ark wasn't built. The martyrs underneath the altar in the book of Revelation, how long until retribution is wrought upon the world for slaying us? Not until the full number of my chosen are brought back to me. God has that pure ultimate view of understanding that man lacks. And it is our patience, or our attempt at patience, that helps show who we are because of God. It is to the glory of the man when he forgives a trespass. How hard is this in our lives? We are ready to bring on the anger. We've got the children of Israel. Oh, the Gentiles raped our sister? Hey, we've got a good deal for you. We're merchants. We've got a lot of stuff. You want to buy our stuff? Fantastic. You need to be circumcised first. And on the third day, they go in and slaughter all the men. Because 3 days after being circumcised as an adult, it hurts. They poured out their wrath. But judgment is God's. We don't know that balance. We don't know where it is to stop. So we have to trust in God. And just as God can forgive any sin against us, or any sin that we commit, we must forgive any sin against us. Even Christ spells this out directly when he tells the parable of the king who forgives a servant a great debt. The servant then goes and finds a man who owes him money, has him arrested and thrown in jail. The king asks, "How could you do this? I have forgiven your debt. Your debt far exceeded his. And yet you're not going to honor me by reflecting that upon him." We are given a mandate. We are given an example. We are given a story that straight up tells you, forgive when you need to. Forgive every time. Forgive 7 times, 70 times. Because that is God. It doesn't matter if you're a servant looking at a man who owes you money. It doesn't matter if you're a squire looking at your mentor, your knight who has trained you. You're going to take little pieces of who that man is, and they're going to be a part of you. What do you show as your master?